If you're looking to make a lot of money in what could be a recession that's coming before us, you come to the right place. Let's do it. Alright, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jelfri, and in this video we're going to be going over the best businesses that you could start during a recession. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to gently hit the like button and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. That way you get notified every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I'll be dropping more financial content. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy. Like, why would you start a business during a recession? Like, what's wrong with you? Don't you know that you're putting yourself at more risk? Like, do you like losing money? These kind of questions are not taking into consideration that there is opportunity during a recession. So basically what we're going to do is go back to 2 recessions and see 3 successful businesses that have started from them. And by looking at these businesses and looking at what they did right during that recession, we'll be able to take advantage of that information and come up with our own business ideas that will flourish during this recession that's coming. All right, so the first company we're going to be looking at is Netflix, that was founded in '97 by Reed Hastings. And Reed Hastings was simply a guy who was going to Blockbuster, trying to rent a DVD, watch his favorite movie, and he just happened to forget that he was supposed to turn it in at a certain time. So after he forgot, he was charged $40. Mind you, $40 was a lot more back then. He was charged $40 for turning in that DVD late. I'm sure after he paid those $40, he was like, that has to be a better option. I can't just be charged $40 every time I happen to forget. We're human after all. So he decided to found Netflix, which is an online on-demand company that he started during the dot-com crash. And what I believe helped this company during the dot-com crash was the fact that it's a digital product. The fact that it's digital doesn't mean that I have to get out of my comfortable home to go out to a store or to even have to deal with anybody. And it removed the penalty that was very common by companies like Blockbuster. Consumers just hate hidden fees. They just hate surprises. And when you get hit with a late fee, that's definitely a surprise because you forgot. Also, it was a service that provided value to a very wide audience. In the entertainment niche, there's tons of categories like drama, comedy, horror, and that will entertain a wide audience just with entertainment alone. So with that, he was able to scale the business so much more. And lastly, what helped Netflix a lot was just the transparent pricing. You see what you're paying, and that's all you have to pay. There's no hidden fees, there's no surprises. Since Netflix is a digital product, it didn't have to pay any expensive rent, it didn't have to pay as many employees. It could all be managed online. This helped them survive. They didn't have to pay so many expenses, unlike other companies like Blockbuster. It's not like you could lose your Netflix, you could just recover it via email. Unlike other companies that were just charging you a physical product and you were responsible for having to bring that back. And the fact that people have to go back to the store to return a product is just very inconvenient. People do not want to go back and forth. They just want to go one time and get what they want, and that's it. And Netflix is also amazing because there's no ads on the platform. So it competes with television, with cable, with satellite TV, competes with all of these in the entertainment niche, and it's able to deliver the ultimate convenience of on demand, which seems like an endless amount of content, to be honest, when you go on Netflix. It's like when you go on Netflix, you're like, okay, what am I gonna watch? And then you go Google, what should I watch on Netflix? And Netflix pretty much revolutionized the entertainment niche in all shapes and forms. All right, the next company on our list is Uber. Uber was founded in 2009, and it's a tech company that's service is to connect people with drivers who can help them get to where they need to be. And recently with Uber Eats, it connects people with restaurants and drivers so that people can get their food delivered to them and so that restaurants don't have to hire so many employees. What I believe helped Uber survive the 2008 financial crisis was its transparent pricing. You know exactly what you're going to pay before the cab arrives. It's not like you're going to take a yellow cab and they could just go the long route and then charge you more and more based on the time and mileage alone. And it also keeps people safe away from people who pretend to be cabs. There's a lot of people that just stand around supermarkets, airports are like, taxi, taxi. And guess what? They don't work for a taxi company. They're just providing the service in a legal way, and you have no idea who you're driving with. The thing is with Uber, at least they have the information of who you're driving with. That way, if anything happens, God forbid, they will be penalized. Another great thing about Uber is the extreme amount of convenience, the fact that you can hail and track a cab from your phone. Also, Uber is a service that people need all the time. People need to get places. People need to get to work. They need to get to the airport. They need to get back home. So transportation is a niche that is high in demand, that's always in need. There is always demand in transportation. And the fact that they even have tracking just feeds into people's impatience. They're like, okay, why is this guy going over here? here. All right, he's supposed to come here. All right, he's heading over here. Instead of you just wondering, where is this guy going? Where is he? What's taking him so long? I would argue that Uber did a similar approach as Netflix, which is an online, on-demand service that you can access from any device pretty much that has access to internet. The only thing is Uber is not focused on the entertainment niche, it's focused on the transportation niche. Another great thing about Uber is that it gives opportunity for anybody pretty much to make money. If you have a car, I mean, you could even you could do Uber Eats by biking or by walking. It just offers a lot of money making opportunities, and pretty much with the Uber platform, you'll be able to make as much money as you'd like. It's just gotta work hard. You can work to your heart's content and you will receive the same tax benefits if you apply as, for example, a LLC or S Corp. You'll be able to take advantage of those tax benefits. So not only does Uber make money, Uber drivers make money, restaurants make money. So Uber is a great company because it stimulates not only themselves, but other businesses and people as well. Uber is like the perfect middleman when you're trying to get somewhere and you just need it now. You don't have time to look for cab services. You just have the Uber app, hail the cab from the app, track, done. And Uber could be pretty popular in cities because in the cities, it could be very inconvenient to have a car, such as you have trouble parking it. Insurance rates could be more expensive. The gas could be more expensive. It's just overall more convenient to have someone else charge you for a smaller fee than to pay all those expenses. Just imagine me, I live in Brooklyn. I have trouble finding parking. I hate having to wake up early just for the alternative parking. And I don't even feel like they clean it well. It's just like they kind of like just push like the dirt away. They just push it and then, you know, we're just paying taxes for it. I don't see what's the point of that. But the convenience that Uber has delivered, it pretty much started an era where companies saying, we're the Uber for this, we're the Uber for that. Kind of like Airbnb. Airbnb, you can argue, is a company that's an Uber for trying to find a place to stay. It could be an apartment, townhouse, cabin. It could be anything pretty much that you could stay in. The great thing about Airbnb is the variety and the organization of the platform. And it features all types of accommodation. And another great thing about Airbnb is that it offers competitive pricing compared to hotels. For example, in New York City, when you look at a hotel, pretty much it's like a luxurious apartment. What if you're looking for a different type of vibe, a different type of setting? You wouldn't want to go to a hotel. You would like to go on Airbnb. That way you could find possibly a cabin. Maybe you want to go far north and you want to rent a cabin and have that winter feel. And another great thing about Airbnb is that not only Airbnb makes money, but also people who live or own real estate will be able to list their property or their apartment on Airbnb and be able to make money off of it. You have to make sure that you're allowed to do so with your landlord or by your local laws. And despite potential regulations, Airbnb is just a great opportunity for themselves and for other people to make money. All right, so looking back at these three companies, we have to think, what do they have common that we can replicate in the coming recession? So one thing that they all have in common is that they deliver a service that's in use every single day, which is entertainment, having to be somewhere or having to go somewhere. Another thing that they all have in common is that on-demand feeling that you can at any moment have access to entertainment, have access to someone that could take you somewhere, have access to a property where you like to stay for a bit. Not only that, but they offer it at competitive pricing that's even cheaper than the current offers that the market has. Another thing that they have in common is the transparent pricing. There are no surprises on any of the platform. The price you see is what you pay. No hidden fees, no surprises. Customers love that. If you organize all these ideas into a checklist, I think you'll be able to come up with a great idea, and you should get started right away because people are probably thinking about it right now. If you're interested in becoming an Uber driver, I'll have a link in the description as well as the link for Airbnb in case you would like to list your space, and a link for Netflix in case you want to subscribe. Make sure you guys tune in for more content. Click on this box over here and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, guys.